Welcome to Auto Vibe, the channel that takes you deep into the heart of automotive history, engineering, and raw muscle car power. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time, the Plymouth Road Runner. A car that redefined performance, affordability, and the golden age of American muscle. Get ready as we take you through the history, design, engine specs, and the legendary status of this high-performance machine. The Plymouth Road Runner made its debut in 1968 as a response to the growing muscle car trend. While many manufacturers were focusing on high-performance luxury muscle cars, Plymouth took a different approach, stripping away unnecessary features and creating a pure performance car with an emphasis on speed, power, and affordability. It was based on the Belvedere platform but was far from just another mid-sized coupe. Plymouth paid Warner Brothers to use the famous Road Runner name and even developed a horn that mimicked the famous cartoon characters' beep beep sound, adding a unique touch to the car's personality. Under the hood, the Road Runner meant business. The standard engine was a 383 cubic inch, 6.3 L V8 producing 335 horsepower, but Plymouth offered a serious upgrade, the legendary 426 Hemi. This monster pushed out a jaw-dropping 425 horsepower and made the Road Runner a force to be reckoned with on the street and the drag strip. In addition, Plymouth introduced the 446 barrel in 1969, which featured 3 two-barrel carburetors, further solidifying the Road Runner's dominance in the muscle car world. The exterior design of the Road Runner was straightforward yet aggressive. It featured clean body lines, minimal chrome, and a no-nonsense look that screamed performance. Unlike its pricier counterparts, the Road Runner skipped the luxury features in favor of a lighter body and a focus on raw power. The interior was just as simple, with a bench seat, rubber floor mats, and a basic dashboard. However, buyers had the option to add bucket seats, a center console, and even an upgraded gauge cluster if they wanted a bit more comfort. The 1969 model year saw some minor design tweaks, including a new grille and revised taillights. But the real game changer came in 1970 when Plymouth introduced the Road Runner Superbird, a car built for NASCAR domination. With its massive rear wing, aerodynamic nose cone, and 426 Hemi power, the Superbird became one of the most recognizable and sought-after muscle cars of all time. It was built in limited numbers to satisfy NASCAR homologation rules, making it a collector's dream today. As the 1970s progressed, muscle cars faced increasing challenges, including stricter emissions regulations, rising insurance costs, and the looming oil crisis. By 1975, the Road Runner had lost much of its raw performance edge, and by 1980, the nameplate had faded into history. While later versions of the Road Runner were available, they never quite captured the raw essence of the original models from the late 60s and early 70s. Despite its relatively short-lived production run, the Plymouth Road Runner remains a legend in the muscle car world. It embodied everything that made the golden era of American performance cars so special: big engines, aggressive styling, and an attitude that refused to compromise. Today, original Road Runners, especially those with Hemi or 6-barrel engines, command high prices at auctions, proving that its legacy is stronger than ever. If you ever get the chance to see a Plymouth Road Runner up close, listen to the roar of its engine, and hear that iconic, beep beep, horn, you'll understand why this car left such a lasting impact. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. A machine built for those who wanted pure, unfiltered speed without the distractions of luxury. That's all for today's deep dive into the Plymouth Road Runner. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more legendary muscle cars featured, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Auto Vibe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Stay tuned for more muscle car history, engineering breakdowns, and all things automotive. See you next time on Auto Vibe. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or additional details in the script.